Hello everyone, alright, it's good to see you again, it really fucking is good to see you. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be praising a YouTuber who really is underrated and doesn't get the recognition that they deserve. And of course, as you can tell from the title above, that YouTuber is Jaackmaate.
My Jaackmate, let's have 30.
Okay, so Jaackmaate is one of them guys where when you mention their name to people, the reaction 9 times out of 10 is either, ugh, Jaackmaate, or it's, oh, Jaackmaate. He's alright, isn't he? I like him. The main reason why there's a lot of people that despise Jack is basically because the videos that he made in the past. Jack was the guy that always made jokes about your favourite YouTuber, and we all know how YouTube works. When someone makes fun of your favourite YouTuber, for some reason people take it so personally, as if they know these people, and then they end up hating the person that's making the commentary or the criticism. So the reason why Jack's name is tarnished is obviously because he's made jokes about all these famous YouTubers, and all of these fans or even stans have basically said, right, no, because you made fun of my favourite YouTuber one time, I don't like you and I'm never going to give you a chance again. Fuck you, cunt. But here's the thing, Jack knows this. This is why he says he has the reputation as being known as the big bad Jaackmaate, the evil guy on YouTube. But for me, Jack, in my opinion, genuinely makes some of the best videos on YouTube, and the views he gets for the brilliant videos that he makes is criminal. In the past, yeah, you might have had a point as to why you didn't like Jaackmaate. It did almost seem like Jack would jump on the trend and attack anyone he could to get views, and it always did kind of seem like jealousy, which if you watch the Happy Hour podcast, you would know that he, of course, has said that most of his older videos did come from a place of jealousy because he wanted to be successful, but he wasn't as successful and as popular as the YouTubers that he was making fun of. But nowadays, if he's making a video calling someone out, it's because they deserve it. Let's take the Man Like Hacks video. Yeah, a man that's in his 30s that calls himself Man Like Hacks. Like, that video was genuinely hilarious. It was funny.
We'll see you next week when we'll be reacting to Stephen Tries. I'm not sure that one's going to be a great one, to be honest. I've heard bad things. You alright?
But back in the past, when he was just constantly attacking Alfie Days, sometimes you did sometimes think, Alfie Days is not that bad, you can calm down, like, it's not that bad. But people like Man Like Hacks and Jeremy Lynch and, you know, what's his name? What's that guy's name? J Station. They deserve the criticism. Jack doesn't call out people unless they truly deserve it. He's either calling people out for doing disgusting things and awful things, or he's making videos where he's not doing anything too harmful, he's not trying to cancel anyone, he's just making fun of people. His whole style of videos now is a lot less aggressive and it's not as hurtful as it was before. It is all jokingly now. The difference between Jaackmaate compared to people like I'm Alex and Kavos is they seem to almost despise the people that they're talking about, and they want people to think like, ugh, you're disgusting. But what Jack does in his videos is he's essentially taking somebody's downfall, turning that into the butt of the joke, and making comedy from it. It's not that serious and it's not that deep. And his videos are criminally underrated because he puts in so much effort into these videos that it's a joke. He makes a video like the Man Like Hacks video where he makes an entire rant which is all scripted, all of these jokes into line, is genuinely like funny, and then at the end of the video he then puts like a 2-minute, 3-minute song. If he wanted to get the most amount of views, he could just upload that song separately, and that would probably do better views than the roast itself. So essentially what he's doing is he's trying to make the best possible video. He doesn't really care all that much about the clout and the views. He just wants to make entertaining videos that he is proud of, and that really shows through his content. And that is why it is underrated, because there are not many people out there that would put in that much amount of effort into one video. And it's criminal that he gets such little views for so much effort. And then not to mention as well, I don't really like making videos kissing someone's arse or, praising people. I find it a bit cringeworthy, I do, and that's why I've never really made videos saying like, oh, this person's great, that person's great, because it's a bit cringy. It just is. But the thing is with Jack is, I've always listened to his podcast, and I decided to look at his videos, and I started watching them probably about a month ago, and I thought, why is this guy not got like 10 million subscribers? Like, these videos are great. Like, every video is different from one another, and they're all unique and interesting ideas. And the criticism videos that he makes, the commentary videos, they actually are funny. His sense of humour is a little bit more mature than your average person on YouTube, which is probably why kids don't like him, because they don't understand why he's funny. His jokes aren't just face value, like, they are deeper than what you're seeing. So take, for instance, he did a video where he was talking about the Sidemen. He made a comedy sketch basically saying that he wanted to be in the Sidemen, and then of course he made the comedy song again. And that whole video was him secretly saying to everybody that people only want to be friends with the Sidemen, and they want to be friends with each other is for the money and the views.
I wanna be inside man, the side man. Everyday side man, Sunday when you're with them. Fake beef with your friends for one reason, to cash in big during diss track season.
Basically what he's saying was like Josh and Simon just aren't interesting, and saying all like little funny digs here and there. But then he was making fun of the content by saying things like, oh, if you've run out of ideas, let's eat blue food for 24 hours. Like, he's taking the piss out of them for making bad content.
I'll stop commentary, do whatever you do. Spend the whole day only eating blue food. We'll go on Tinder, but in real life I'll have all 7 of you swiping me right. Forget Calyx, no one needs Cal Freezy. Let's just remake old game shows from the TV. If it's still not funny, whack out Baba Tunde. If that fails, $10,000 holiday.
People who aren't smart enough to see that he's taking the piss out of the Sidemen, but because he's not doing it in a rant video, it's not going to generate loads of traction, because the people that watch it will look at it and go, what's going on? I don't know what's going on here. And then they don't share it to their friends, and they don't share it on Tumblr or whatever the Tumblr. If people very much disagree or agree with a video, which is why some rant videos gets millions of views, because it's either people love it or hate it. Jack's video, there's probably not too many people that understood that the whole video was a piss take of the Sidemen. But basically what I'm saying is this: a bunch of people hate Jaackmaate. They think that his content is bitter and sour like it was like 5-6 years ago, but it's very different nowadays. If he's making videos, it's usually something humble, like giving his dad or his co-host £2,500 to buy whatever they want.
So you have 10 minutes to spend $2.5 as a treat for being a great dad. You can get whatever you want, but it has to be in 10 minutes.
I don't even know where to begin.
Or it's making a video taking the piss out of somebody, but he's not doing it in a ranting way. He's doing it in a comedy way, which is very Ricky Gervais-like. And if you know anything about Jaackmaate, you can kind of see why Jaackmaate and Ricky Gervais, how their comedy is similar, because obviously Jack took a lot of inspiration from Ricky Gervais. And it's a shame, because obviously when Jack isn't doing the formula of rinse and repeat, because his videos are all different and because of his reputation, he doesn't get the views that he deserves. And essentially his channel is blacklisted, and the only person to blame for that is Jack. He did that to himself. And here's the thing, a lot of YouTubers, they secretly like Jaackmaate. They do, because a lot of them have gone on his podcast and they've got along with him on A House on Fire, and a lot of them have said, you're actually a pretty sound guy. And the thing is Jack is one of them people where it's kind of a shame that his channel is the way it is. Obviously, Jack is now mainly focusing on the Happy Hour podcast, which is genuinely a brilliant podcast. The reason why he's doing that is because, of course, that is doing extremely well. I think it's the #1 most listened podcast in the UK, or it was. I don't think it is anymore, but either way, that podcast is doing exceptionally well, because although it says Jaackmaate in the title, people don't look at it as Jaackmaate's podcast. They look at it as Jack Dean's podcast. People gave Jack another chance on his podcast, and of course, it just happens to be, in my opinion, probably the best podcast on YouTube. And in my opinion, Jack's main channel videos are also some of the best videos on YouTube. But people don't want to give that channel another chance. And obviously YouTube doesn't either, because they constantly demonetize his channel. And what I'm saying is, it's a shame that Jack's channel is basically being buried under all of these other YouTubers that make terrible videos, but they're all clickbaity. It's just, you know, that's the problem with YouTube. You know, people can make these videos that are so half-assed and with no energy or no thought process in them, but they crack millions of views. But then you get people like Jaackmaate's channel, where he puts his heart and soul into one video, and then it gets like 400,000 views. And if Jack did get millions of views, I think he would be one of the great creators of YouTube. I think if he was collaborating with other YouTubers, like obviously we saw him at the Sidemen roast, he did very well, he was very comfortable, his jokes were very good. He could collab with pretty much any other YouTuber, and I think it's a shame that we won't see him as like one of them 10 million subscribers, like one of the biggest guys in the YouTube space in the UK. I think he has that potential, but it's just a shame that we won't ever see that. The main purpose of this video is basically me just saying, look, I've had people ask me in the past who my favourite YouTubers are and who are the people that I actually watch, because obviously I've made countless videos talking down on a lot of YouTubers, because I don't rate a lot of YouTubers in all honesty. If you know any of the YouTubers that I like Joe Weller, True Geordie, Jaackmaate, you know, people like that, they're more real, and those are the people that I like. I like people who are not arrogant, people who are not like materialistic, you know, people that just, they're like normal people. They don't act like influencers. All I'm saying is, if you haven't given Jack a chance with any of his videos, go ahead and give these videos a try. I'm telling you, they're pretty damn good. And I think it's about time that people start praising YouTubers who don't get the praise that they deserve, and this is just my take on that. This is a YouTuber, Jaackmaate is one of them YouTubers where he doesn't get the recognition that he deserves, and I think it would be nice just for one time, there's one video out there where someone's saying, you know what, Jack, your videos are good, well done. Fuck. I just want to say thank you everyone for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and of course, give this video a thumbs up. Everyone, thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.